I noticed that it's only me talking, Pat, on film, that if I put this stuff on this side of the so the thing is pulled to, instead of putting it on the glass side, I put it on this side like that, it don't get water, don't get moisture on the glass. Same with that. I'm going to do that now. Put the front on. I think it's that way. Is that right? That. And the other one that I do, press it right down into there. Oh, so pressing on the bin. Yeah, I put that there over the door like that, and that helps to keep the heat in. Of course, our doors are not brilliant fitting, so it helps to keep the heat in, does that? And that's set on gas and electric, and the room heater, and it's set on 6.5, which is keeping the temperature currently 19 in here, which is not red hot, but it feels okay. I haven't done anything to the roof. Just shut it up. Pretty Pat's doing her drawings, so I won't close hers up yet because she's getting a bit of light from it.
Thank you.
Yeah, and that, it's definitely made the front end more cosier. It definitely feels warmer at the front end. Yeah, just thought I'd show you that. We'll look outside. It's the view out of our side window. Had a right old walk this morning. Oh, it's a real, you need to be fairly strong. That walk down there is really steep down to the river. I walked down to the river and crossed over to where there's a caravan park and a massive car park. No signs up saying you can't overnight in it. And then I walked back along the river and came to these steps. Really, well, very muddy, of course. You might know it's so muddy. Came to these steps and up and up and up. It had to climb up a long way. It was really exhausting. There's a camper van just arrived, look. He's parked up over there. Parked up against the edge. Ah. Okay. Yeah.
So blurry.
Hiya.
Hi.
Bit of a different start to the video this morning. Because I put the video of us putting the screens on last night. I'll put that on first. Lovely day again.
Yeah.
Getting some cracking days. I had a brilliant walk yesterday.
You come back shattered.
Yeah, it was very strenuous, but and I didn't even walk all the way into Richmond. You can do a lot more, but we're on top here, so to get to Richmond you've got to go way down. That means you've got to come way back up. It was.
You didn't come up the same way you went down. You did the steps one, didn't you?
Yeah, I did a circular along the river, back up hundreds of really steep steps to get back up. Yeah, but it was nice. Yeah, you know, I was thinking to myself that I retired in 2016. 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. That's 6 years. Wow.
Sounds a long time, but
Yeah.
it don't feel that long.
Don't it? Well, I was thinking that when I first retired, I mean, when I worked, I couldn't conceive of ever not having to go to work. It just seemed, what? But then when I retired, it just was amazing to waking up every morning knowing I didn't have to go to work. I could lay in bed till 9:30, 10 o'clock. Yeah, it was great. And then as time passes, you forget how great it is to be retired. You know, I forget. I mean, that's the cherry on top. Everything else, you know, you forget that is just so incredible, and all the other things come after that, and yet you take it for granted. Then after 6 years, I sort of take it for granted, and I mean, I can't imagine going to work now.
But you had a nice job as well that
I
you
did.
enjoyed doing.
For 35 years, I never woke up and thought, "Ooh, I've got to go to work." I never had that day when I was piano tuning. It was such a nice job, yeah. But yeah, I had to remind myself today how great it is to be retired, and everything else follows on after that. Yeah, and I'm going to have to broach another subject. I'm not having a go at anybody here, but I just need to raise the subject of how do we camp? How do we use sites? Because I keep getting comments from people about how we heat the van. Now, if I were going on club sites, either the Camping and Caravan Club or the Caravan and Motorhome Club sites, and paying 24 or 30 quid a night, yeah, I would use an electric heater in the van. But we use CLs, certificated locations. If it was in the Camping and Caravan Club, it would be a CS, certificated site. These little sites, 5-van sites, what you paying for? What you paying for really? This is my opinion. I don't know how anybody else views it, but this is how I look at it. I look at these CLs as they provide you with a safe place to sleep. I never ever had any trouble at night on a CL. They provide you with a place to empty your toilet, and they provide you with a tap to get water. You've got water, you've got somewhere to empty your toilet, and I mean, those things are valuable.
And electric.
And then you've got a hookup. Now, the hookup is not there on a CL. You're paying £15, £18 a night on a CL. It's not there, in my opinion, to just plug everything and sundry in and use lots of electricity. What we do is, this van, I don't know how other vans are, but this van has a setting for electricity full power, electricity low power, gas, electricity low power and gas, electricity full power and gas. That's the settings that I have in this system, this heating and hot water system here. And I use it on both. I set it on full electric and gas. On full electric, it is nowhere capable of heating this van in winter. No chance, you'd freeze to death. Well, you won't freeze to death, but you won't be warm.
You won't be comfortable.
You won't be comfortable. So constantly the gas is kicking in. So what we're doing is we're effectively sharing the electricity. I mean, we have the fridge on electric, the telly and the lights. When we put the percolator, coffee percolator on a morning, I turn the heating setting onto gas only. And then once we're finished with the percolator, I put it back on both again. And that is it, my view. That is how you use a CL. If, in my opinion, I have had some experience over the years of reactions on CLs to the overuse of electricity. One site near Barnard Castle, he got such an electric bill after opening in the winter. He said he wasn't going to open in the winter anymore. It really shocked him. And then we went on another CL and they had a meter. I mean, she said to me, £3 will do you. We arrived there at sort of 4 o'clock, and we were leaving the following day, maybe 11. And I put £3 in, and it had gone by 9 o'clock. It's £6 I had to put in that meter. That's what...
Which shocked us, really.
It did. I would never go back to that site. And we went for years to a site near Sutton-on-Sea. And last time we went there, it kept tripping. Constantly tripping. And we discovered that it reduced the ampage to 5 amps to curb the use of electricity. This is what is going to happen if we use these CLs, like, you know, if we use too much electricity on these CLs. They're going to either whop their charges up. I was looking on my app for a site, you know, when I was looking for somewhere to go. And I looked at one site and it gave you the price, what it was last year and this year, and it had gone up from £21 a night to £24 in 1 year. They'd put it up £3. So I think, you know, if we're not careful, that's what'll happen.
I mean, sometimes we go on sites and it can be £12 or £13, and you'll give them more, won't you?
Yeah, I do.
A bit more, because
I do.
You think
in the winter, because I know you're going to be using more electricity than I would do in the summer. Yeah, it's just that predominant. I know a lot of people say, well, I'm paying for it, I'm going to use it. And that's what I've heard a lot of people say. We had some friends who were on a site, who went to the same site all the time. They didn't tour. And they had seasonal pitches on this site. And the owners of the site had gone walking around the site, and people had halogen heaters in their awnings, and there was nobody in them. And
we were going,
yeah,
I couldn't understand why it were going round
the electricity, so and they consequently changed the pricing for the seasonal pitches after that. So it does have an effect. So
that's his rant there.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm sorry. I'm
it's just the way we found it, isn't it?
Just afraid of what's going to happen, because these increasing energy bills are going to start to hit these sites this year.
And we rely on low cost sites,
we do,
don't we? So if they start putting them up,
they're going to price us out.
Yeah, we'll get on.
Yeah. What am I gonna say now?
What you gonna do now?
Spike Milligan. Yeah. I don't know whether you watched the John and Mandy latest video. They were responding to negative comments towards them from people about what is van life. What is van life, you know, how some people perceive van life. It was quite a long discussion that they were having. I don't know whether people who make nasty comments on your channel are hit and run, or whether they're actually subscribers.
Well, I suppose everybody's got their opinion, haven't they?
Well, they have, but when you make a video about that, how many of those people who make negative comments are going to be watching it?
Yeah.
They just hit you and then bugger off and don't come on your site again. I don't know.
No, I don't.
Yeah, it must be incredible because they've got like 40,000 subscribers. I can't even conceive of having 40,000 subscribers. My God. Don't know how you deal with all the comments.
No.
Yeah. But anyway, that's that, yeah. So
I think we're going to go for lunch at the pub today.
is that what we're doing?
I think so.
Okay. I wonder what were on the agenda. Not a lot.
Not a lot. Well, unless you want to do more.
Oh. Little dicky birds.
A little dicky bird. Yeah, I keep seeing Robin over there on that.
Yeah.
That tree and fencing. Yeah. Well, it's a lovely view from here.
Yeah,
It really is. Out that window.
I've shown them out of that window.
Have you? It's a nice view.
It is a nice view, yeah.
Bit better than looking at Edge.
Yeah.
Although we were interested in out birds.
I didn't tell them we'd moved actually.
Oh, didn't you?
No,
Yeah, we moved on to the side.
we moved. We only stayed one.
No, 2 nights.
No, 2 nights we stayed on there. It were in shade. So we thought we needed to be at sun to kind of warm the van up a bit. So we were using less gas. I did say to the owner, can we move into the sun and then we'll use less gas.
Yeah.
Such is life.
We've had a little van come in last night and they've gone, and then there's another van behind us, isn't there? Oh, there was. I don't know whether he's still there. We don't have any windows at back, so we can't see
just
what's
a minute.
happening.
Just see if I can you see him? Can you see him? Ah, he's gone.
Oh, I'm going to say.
Just wanted to show you Robin who are sat on that edge looking at us. Any fool going?
What's that fool doing?
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. No, I've not got.
Not got what else to say.
No, I haven't.
Right.
Okay. We'll see you later.
Yeah, we'll leave you there.
Yeah. Bye.
Bye.